All right, so we have a test coming up tomorrow, and there was some concern from some of the students about writing their addition and multiplication sentences as part of the base 10 division work. So I'm going to go over it. I'll try and go slowly and explain. It's fairly easy once they get the pattern. So if we have 4,267 divided by 3 equals, we would have to make our t-chart, and my red is running out, so I'll switch to black, and we'd have ones, tens, hundreds, and of course thousands. So we have 4 thousands. For sake of time, I'm going to write the thousands should be a cube, but I'm going to make them a square, which will be like the same as the hundreds, but they'll get it. So this is 1,000, putting 1,000 in there so they just don't forget, and another 1,000, and a 4th 1,000. Then we have 2 hundreds and 6 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7 ones. 6, 7, there we go. Now, first thing we have to do is put our divisor squares down here. There are 3, our divisor is 3, so this is the receptacle into which we will share all of this, and there are 3 of them. So, the first step, and hopefully they have downloaded and have their steps of the base 10 division with them now and with them during the test, is to partition, or rather to decompose, which is what we did when we transferred 4,267 from standard notation into digit notation. 4,000s, 200s, 6 tens, and 7 ones. So now we have to partition sets of 3 out of 4,000s. And I see a set of 3,000s right there. Here's one set of 3,000s. Since there's one set, one for each group. So they get 1,000. I'm just going to write the actual values in here. They do not need to draw them in their divisor squares. 1,000 and 1,000. So this is our first problem, and it is a multiplication problem, and it goes like this. Make this a little smaller so we have room. So these are gone, by the way, because we shared them here. This is left over. The multiplication sentence is 3 groups of 3 groups, 1 group, 2 group, 3 groups of 1,000 equals 3 thousands. I am not concerned whether they write a 3 here or write the word 3, whether they write 1,000 or 1,000. 1,000, right? They can write the digit 3 or 3,000s. I'm not that concerned with this at this point. So we've got that one. There's our first one. Next step we have to do in the division, going back, is we're done with the thousands. Now we have to divide our hundreds. Well, we cannot forget about this 1,000. We still have to divide it. So in order to divide it, it has to become hundreds. So we're going to decompose the 1,000 into 10 hundreds. Rather than drawing 10 flats here, I'm just going to do this. I like to group everything in this in groups of 5. So here are 500s, here are another 500s, and the 200s we started with. And this is our next addition. This is our addition sentence, our first addition sentence, which is we started out with 200s. So it is 200s plus, again, they can put a plus sign there, they can put the digit 2, it's up to them, they can write 200 here. 200s plus what we just added from the 1,000, which is 10 hundreds, equals 12 hundreds. And that's what we've got to share. So we're going to have to partition them. These are the only two they need to do, but they need to do them for every spot that is in the problem. This came from here, right? Actually, yeah, this came from here. This is hundreds. It's coming from here. That's why we've got thousands here, hundreds here. And next we're going to be doing tens, right? So we need to partition our hundreds. Partition sets of 3. Each group has to have 3. Well, I've got 5 here, so I'm going to take all but 3 of them, and there's a group, and that means I have 2 hundreds left. 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do the same thing here. This is 3, and that's a set, and I've got, again, 2 hundreds left. And do I have anything? Oh, here is another set of 3, and here is another set of 3. We've got a set here, and 1 and 1 there, right? So we need to now share them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of 3, right? So each group gets 4 hundreds. So I'll write 400, 400, 400. All of these are gone. Now comes the multiplication sentence. Since in this problem, since 3 is the divisor, the multiplication sentence will always begin with 3 groups of. So 3 groups of 400. Okay. Equals 3 times 4, 12 hundreds, right? They're all gone, nothing to decompose. We go directly to partitioning. Sets of 3. Here is a set of 3. Oh, here is another set of 3. How lucky that, oh, but we had 6 tens, yep. 2 sets of 3. That means each divisor square gets 2 tens. That's 20, so I'm going to 20, 20, 20, right? They're gone. We have nothing to decompose, so there's not another addition sentence. We go straight to partitioning sets of 3. 3, 3. 2 sets of 3 means each group gets 2 ones. So that's 2, 2, 2. These are gone. We have another multiplication sentence. Always 3 groups of, 3 groups of, 3 groups of 2 equals 6 ones. Right? There should be 2 ones as well, but I'm not going to haggle over that. So that's done. We have a remainder. This is no more sentences will be written from this one, but they do have to deal with a remainder, and we have a remainder of 1. We need to partition it into sets of 3. Well, we can't partition 1 unless we decompose it into 3 equal-sized pieces, 1 piece to each one, right? So 3, that's not equal, but we'll pretend they're equal. 3 equal-sized pieces. This is 1/3, this is 1/3, this is 1/3. Add them all up, you get 3/3, or the entire thing. 3/3 equals 1, right? That we've now broken down into 3 equal-sized pieces. And each group gets a third. He gets a third. That one's gone. He gets a third. That one's gone, and the last group gets a third. That one's gone. The answer is the value of one group, 1,000, 400, 20, 22, sorry, 22, and 1/3 is the answer. Here are the sentences. We only had one addition sentence, but it's the same basic premise. So here you have the division, and you have the sentences laid out. If y'all have any more questions, feel free to email me or contact me as you can. Have a great time studying, children.